everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Tomcat Stitchery. I'm Whitney, and today I have, I think 10 things to show you. I made 11 things in the month of June, and you've seen most of them. There are 3 things here. One of this that you haven't seen yet, but 11 things I want to talk you through briefly, just so the things that I made in June. So if it's been a while since you've been over to the channel, I've decided to go old school this summer. So in the months of June, July, and August, I've decided to do a plans video and then a lookbook for each month, just to kind of bring back some of the nostalgia of my early YouTube days and all that kind of stuff. Just something kind of fun, bring some creativity into things, and yeah, just have fun sewing, which is what the channel is all about. So anyway, that's kind of the thought process. So these are the 11 things that I made in June, which honestly, when I was pulling everything for this video, I was like, I made a lot in June, especially because I was gone for the first week of June in Italy, and then we were traveling also the last weekend the last kind of 2 weekends of June, taking my kids to Missouri, and we had a Memorial Golf tournament, and then we had to go back and get them, and had a couple of big birthdays we were celebrating there with family as well. Anyway, I'm rather impressed with what I have accomplished this month. All that to say that I sew very fast, and this is what I do for my job. Like the YouTube channel and everything that goes with it is my full-time job. So this is under no pressure for anyone to try and put out this kind of, in fact, most people don't, and that is great. Slow sewing is wonderful. Probably better than the way I do things. So no pressure on anyone. I never want anyone to feel like less than because they don't crank out what I crank out in a month. I'm a fast seamstress, and again, this is what I do for work. So there's a lot that goes into that. But before we get started, 2 things. Today is Friday. Happy Friday. We have a Love Notions Feature Friday, and it is the Allegro skirt, pants, and shorts. This is an elastic waist for wovens, skirt, pants, or shorts. It comes in a couple of different lengths on the pants and then shorts. I actually have a full video where I walk you through my fitting journey, and I ended up making a couple of pairs of the shorts and then the skirt, so you can mash the skirt and shorts together to make a skirt as well, which I did. There's a hack on the Love Notions blog, I think, that's over there. But anyway, today it is 10%, or 10%, sorry. Today is $5 only for the Feature Friday. Great bang for your buck because you get a whole bunch of variations in that pattern. If you use the code, I have a new code for 3rd quarter, TKS for Tomcat Stitchery. So TKS10 gets you an additional 10% off as well, off that sale price. So you pay roughly a little less than 50 cents less than the $5, which is wonderful as well. So you definitely want to go over there and grab that if you haven't already. Also, Haley from Sew Haley Jane, I did an unboxing of hers last month, and she wanted me to let the channel know that her August boxes are now up for purchase. So if you're interested in getting in on the August box, that window is open from now until roughly the 25th of July, somewhere around there. And I've got 10% off your first box. That code is Tomcat10. Don't get those codes confused because they won't work for each other. But for Sew Haley Jane, if you want 10%, if you've never ordered one of her sewing subscription boxes before, I'll link the video where I did the unboxing of June's box up here. But if you're interested in grabbing one, it was a whole lot of fun to open up and everything, and it was really, really good quality. She offers 3 different levels of boxes. Tomcat 10 will get you 10% off your first box. So I will have that link down below as well. So make sure and grab that. Also, self-ad here really quickly. If you're a newsletter subscriber, you already know, but I'm going to be doing a meet and greet at the University of Sewing, which is the fabric shop and sewing machine Bernina dealer that sponsors my Bernina machine. But I'm going to be going down there on July 26th, which is a Wednesday. It's in Bloomington, Indiana, from 6:30 to 9, and it is a private shopping event, ticketed event, and just for me. I mean, I'm going down there to do a presentation on matching fabrics with patterns. So it's going to be about a 30 to 45 minute presentation, and then I will open it up for questions for a little bit, and then I'm going to shop with you guys. So I'm going to pull some things for the presentation where I'm going to talk you through when to pick what fabrics for different types of patterns and that sort of thing, and talk about that. Anyway, that is a ticketed event. There are only 40 spots available, but if you are interested, I will link that down below if you're anywhere in the neighborhood and want to head over there. Now, I know there's a lot of you that is just not doable because of where you live. So I want to let you know that by putting together this presentation, two things. Jenny and I are hoping to be able to create a mini course, like a small little course on the website that you could purchase that'll kind of basically the presentation part of it. And then we're also trying to perfect it so that we can take it on the road. So hopefully we are wanting to do some travel with Tomcat Stitchery, and a lot of times full-blown classes are a little bit harder to do because, you got to have a certain size space and all that, and then traveling with all the supplies and all that stuff, it just logistically is a little bit more difficult. But meet and greets where I can, travel around and pop into a fabric store and do just like a presentation like that of talking about fabrics and pattern pairings and all that kind of thing. Meet you guys is very doable. So we're kind of trying to fine tune it for that as well, so we can take it on the road and do some traveling. So at some point in the future, I will be reaching out to you guys to let me know if there are any local to you fabric stores that you think would be willing to host us to do like an evening private shopping event / little presentation that I give, so we could take Tomcat Stitchery on the road. So yeah, and do a little bit of that. I have a deep feeling and need that I want to meet more of you all in person. That's just, it fills my cup. So anyway, trying to figure out how to make that happen and to make it make sense monetarily and all that. But yeah, that is kind of the plan. And if you are somewhat close to central southern Indiana, whether you're Kentucky, Bloomington's about an hour south of Indianapolis. It's where the University of Indiana is located, so there are lots of hotels and restaurants. But anyway, if you're located somewhat nearby and would like to drive in for that event, I would love to meet you in person. So I will leave that link down below. Okay, I think that's all the little housekeeping bits and pieces I needed to get done. Let's go through everything that I made in June. Again, you've seen, I think, everything but 3 things you have already seen. No, well, even the shorts. I haven't talked you through those yet, but you have seen me wearing them in videos, so because I have been wearing them on the channel. So I guess we can count the shorts. I haven't really talked about them, like other than just wearing them on the channel. You guys, I haven't talked through them. And then my dress, and then I have 2 pairs of shorts I made for my daughter. I only have one here to show you at the moment, but it's the same pair of shorts. So yeah, we'll get into it. Okay. And I don't even know if I can really go in order for a lot of this stuff because I can't remember. I had done a really big cutting out session, and it was the shorts and the dresses. Is that 8 things? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. A big cutting out batch. I mean, usually I do 5 things. It's kind of my max, or when I do a big batch cutting session. And then I have all those, everything's interfaced and ready to be sewn up and all of that. But I just kind of got on a roll. And since I was making 2 of the same dress over here, and then very similar, 2 of these shorts are the same pattern, just different views. I just kind of went ahead and did 8. So that was 8 of these are the result of one gigantic batch cutting session. And then I was able to just, which is my favorite way to sew, just when I have some time, go down into the sewing room, sew for like 30 minutes because I've got a project that's all ready to, I can just grab it out of the pile, start working on it. I find that I'm just very productive when I do things that way. And then when I'm cutting out, a whole bunch of, I'll take like an afternoon or sometimes a full day and cut out a few patterns, and I will interface them and do all of that. Kind of depends on if I have to like tape a pattern together or not, or if it's a pattern that I've already, made up, and then it's real easy for me just to iron it out and then cut it out. But then I can put a movie on and just kind of do them all at the same time. pull out the interfacing all at once and cut all of my interfacing pieces all at once. It just really saves some time and then allows me to really dive in and be able to be creative in little pockets of time instead of larger spans of time, which sometimes aren't as available. So the first few things that you guys have seen that came from that are, first up, I'm utilizing the hanging rack, hanging things on the board, and the mannequin. So I'm using all of the different props I've got here for the channel. But this is the Tustin dress from Itch to Stitch. You guys have seen this. I'll put footage of me in these things. You have seen this before, twice actually. This was made out of some fabric, Ponte from Distashify that I grabbed. So you saw this in the Distashify video, as well as in my summer capsule dresses video. So this is kind of my little black dress. It's blue, my little blue dress for the summertime. So anytime I need something to dress up or dress down, I'll be grabbing this. I love this dress. I am definitely going to be making one for the winter or fall winter with longer sleeves, because the dress comes with short sleeves or longer sleeves. I just think that this wrap is just so flattering. This faux like tie over situation, it gives me a waist, it camouflages lumps and bumps. I just think it's really flattering. And you guys have said a lot of nice things about me in it, so thank you. But yeah, I definitely would like a long sleeve one in my closet for the winter. But for now, I'm just really enjoying wearing this for any events that I've got going on. And again, we've had some big birthdays this year, so in our family, a lot of people, my dad, both my brother-in-laws, so my sister's husband and my husband's brother, God, that's confusing. My sister's husband and my husband's brother are both the same age. They were, and their birthdays are within like a month of each other. So they turned 40 this year. My father turned 70 and my nephew turned 10. And then my husband and I have our 20th wedding anniversary this year. So we've got a lot of big milestone things to celebrate. So I have lots of occasions to wear some dresses. Next up are my two titles. These are my Love Notions titles. I made two of them. I made the longer sleeveless version, not the tank. The title has a tank version or a sleeveless. I tried the sleeveless version. I really like it. And then I did an above the knee one with the short sleeves. Both of these are made up in Pontes. I've been wearing the living daylights out of these. I knew I would. I knew that these would be dresses I would grab. Again, we were back and forth to Missouri 2 weekends in a row, which was a lot. But these are perfect for traveling in a car because they're comfortable, they're cool. I don't feel like a slob when I get out, where we were going. So once we get to our destination, I feel like I'm still a little bit put together, even if I am looking haggard from the car. So yeah, because we're talking like 500-mile car trips. Anyway, give or take for each of the weekends. Give or take like 20 miles on each end. But anyway, love these. Been wearing these a ton. Knew that I would. Also, my Style Arc Max dress. I'm very excited to have this in my wardrobe. I haven't worn it as a duster yet. I've only worn it as a dress. But now that we're kind of home for the rest of the summer, I'm excited to start playing around with my wardrobe. I will be doing because this is part of my summer capsule, a outfit of the day, where I, show you a week's worth of my summer capsule outfits. And I'm excited during that week to really play around and see how many ways I can wear this. So I thought that might be kind of something fun. I also just washed this and I need to hit it with an iron. My cuffs are not turning correctly. I really just am excited to see how many different ways I can wear this. I just love the fabric, and I think I picked the style of dress specifically so I could wear it as a dress, as a duster, as a shirt, a whole bunch of different ways where I could wear this little piece. Love this. That's the Max Tunic by Style Arc. And then my little Green Style Creations Quartzite dress. You guys saw this in the Distashify video. It's the same fabric as my Tustin. It's got little shorts that go underneath it. So just a little dress for walking is what, that's my chosen cardio that I enjoy doing is walking. So that is what I made this for, just when I'm out walking with my husband or with friends, getting in a good long walk in. This is kind of and replacing kind of a skirt. So, because that's what I normally wear, my skirts with like a little t-shirt, but I thought this would be even cooler as we get into the really warm months to be able to wear. And this is growing on me and it's gotten some wear already, and really enjoying that one. We will come back to this dress because I want to talk a little bit more at length about that. All right, next up are my shorts. I made, this one's kind of hard to see down here, 2 pairs of the Itch to Stitch Belize shorts. I love these so much. So I made View A and View B. View A are the pink ones, and it is the pleated front here. So the pattern features a flat front waistband in the front, elastic in the back, and then these slash pockets here on the side. View B is a flat front, which is what I made the natural linen ones out of. And then View A is the pleats. And there's also a view without pockets. And then there's a couple of skirt views as well, or one skirt view as well, which is also really cute. I've made the skirt before, and I've made the shorts before, but this is the first time I made the plain front shorts and love them. I have been wearing these. I've really been wearing these just because the color is a little bit more neutral. In fact, I just got these out of the washing machine today because I had these on for a 4th of July event, not on the 4th, but a 4th of July event. We were watching fireworks and I was sitting in a camp chair and I had my niece and one of my nephews were switching off sitting on my lap, which I absolutely, that was worth it because if I'm running out of time for them to even want to sit on their aunt's laps. I can hear that I can like really soak up. I'm really enjoying. My older nephew's already over that. You know, he's off messing around with my kids. So really soaking that up with the younger two. But somehow there were iced cookies being consumed. And somehow I got bright blue cookie icing on one butt cheek. So it fell into the chair. I sat on it. I don't even know. So worried that I wouldn't be able to get it out. Luckily, my sister-in-law had some OxyClean, so I just sprayed him really good when I got back to their house and then just let it sit because I wasn't doing laundry again until I got home. And I'm happy to say that it came out. So, whew, I was like, I just made these and I really love them. But yes, absolutely loving both pairs of Belize shorts. These are really fun. I get compliments when I wear these just because they're a fun color. And I love this. These are done in the same fabric for this green pair as well, but it's a washed linen from Style Maker Fabrics. I need to look. This may be a linen viscose blend. It kind of feels like there's a little viscose in there, but it is absolutely lovely to wear. It's very comfortable. It does not crease horribly. This is 100% linen. So it's rumply, but I don't mind that. You kind of have to embrace that to love linen. But this stuff doesn't get quite as rumply, although it's creased right now. I was wearing these when I was sewing the other day, and so it's creased from sitting all day long. But they wash really well. I think this is a really fun color. Absolutely love the Belize shorts. You know, that's my go-to, my TNT, my tried and true shorts pattern. It's on if you signed up for the newsletter and you got the Wardrobe Basics checklist, that is on my Wardrobe Basics checklist. It is still up there for me. I have not found another short pattern that I would rank above it. The Belize are my favorite. But I did try the new Itch to Stitch Brampton shorts as well. So this is a little bit sits at the natural waist. This sits at my natural waist, but it doesn't. This goes up a little bit above because it's got a little bit of a paper bag waist effect. It's got elastic all the way around. Comes with this wonderful little tie, which is removable, so I could wear a belt in there or a tie. But it's got these really cute, chunky belt loops that are right there. It's got back pockets, patch pockets. Again, the elastic goes all the way around on these. And then it has inseam pockets on the side. Kenneth from Itch to Stitch does the best pockets. They're always really deep and roomy, and I can easily get a phone in them. So, loving these. I do have to do a little front tuck when I wear these, just so you can see all the stuff that's going on front. I was worried that my short torso, this was going to make it look like my boobs were sitting on top of my shorts, but I don't think it's that bad. I think the paper bag is small enough that I can get away with doing that. It's not like horribly exaggerated. So I've really been enjoying wearing these. In fact, and hopefully outfit of the day, you'll be able to see the outfit as well, but I've been wearing these with my green Carlisle. Because they're almost the same color of green. They're just one's a little darker than the other, so it makes a really fun monochromatic look. So I've got this is my salmon Carlisle, but it's the same neckline, and I've got this color green with a short sleeve. You guys, I'm sure, have seen me wear it, but it's a fun little outfit to put together as well. And also I think wearing my Vernon with them has been a lot of fun. There's just a lot in my closet that I think these are really fun with. So I'm very happy with my two brightly colored pairs of shorts. And those have been a lot of fun. Okay, next, I'm going to talk briefly about the two pairs of shorts I made for my daughter, only because I have a whole separate video coming for those. But I made my daughter two pairs of Megan Nielsen Dawn shorts. I've made these for her in the past. She loved them. And so, but she needed a new pair. She needed a new pair of regular denim shorts, and then the other Dawn shorts I'd made for her were white. It was time for a new pair, so I made her a pair of white ones. I don't have the white ones here with me because she's actually got them on, and I had to film today. And so anyway, so I don't have her shorts, the white ones here with me, but I will show you her in them as I'm talking about them. So these are the Dawn shorts. Again, I won't go into too much detail. I did add a cuff to the bottom of this pair. This is a denim from Minerva. I'll add more at length in a couple of weeks when I'm going to do a full video on start to finish, like how I planned out the project, how I chose my fabric, how I went about. I did two different hems that hopefully you can see. So for the hems on the white ones, she wanted to leave those raw. She likes the look of the distressed, but she hates it when the holes get bigger. So we decided I put a stay stitch around the leg to keep the cut off look from like running too far up the leg, and so that way it'll stop at that stay stitch but still give that cut off look that she was wanting. And then she wanted a pair of cuffed ones as well. She had a pair of Old Navy shorts with cuffed that she loved, but they would come uncuffed when we washed them. So I did a little trick to sew those down to more so than just sewing them at the inseam and side seam, to keep those in place so that she's not constantly messing with those. But I think that these turned out really, really cute as well. And again, I made her both the white pair and the dark denim pair. And the dark denim pair, I think these are going to wear really, really well, and she's going to get some, fading and that sort of thing that are going to come along with those. So those are the two pairs of shorts that I made for her. Finally, I made myself my first creative summer dress. I said I was in the mood to do a lot of summer dresses. This is the Love Notions Tempo Sundress. I've made this before, and I made it in a rayon challis from Minerva, and it's on the Minerva site. But I wanted another one. So that one is a little bit, it's a navy background with a floral, which I can wear really easily into the fall, like with a jean jacket, or even pairing it over like a t-shirt if you want to go 90s look. It's a really cute look. So I wanted something that was a little bit brighter and more summery. And I have been dying to try out, this is the new, this is a Minerva exclusive print on one of their newer substrates. So this is the new cotton sateen that they have started selling with their prints on it. I have a couple more of their substrates that I just haven't made up yet. I have their viscose jersey, and I've got actually the same print, but on their linen viscose blend that I'm excited to play around and make up some, I think, pants actually with that. But anyway, looking forward to playing around with those, just so I can let you guys know what these substrates are, because they've just come out with some really cool prints, and a lot of them you can get kind of on all the different substrates. So they're viscose, they have a sweater knit. I've not tried the sweater knit, the French terry, just a lot of really fun things to explore. Very impressed with the cotton sateen. I would say it's not as light as a cotton lawn, although the sateen gives it a little, it's smooth finish on the front side, so it feels soft to the touch like a cotton lawn. It's just a little bit thicker than a cotton lawn, but not much. I would use this the same way I would sew with a cotton lawn. So it's not as thick as a quilting cotton, for instance. So I'd say it's not as thick as a poplin, a cotton poplin, but not as thin as a lawn. So it's kind of somewhere in between there. But I would sew with it like a cotton lawn. So we've got the nice thick straps that cover the bra. And then it's got the elastic shirring there in the back, which is a whole lot of fun and just makes this such an easy breezy dress to make. And then, I don't know if you guys can see here, but there is a tier. This dress comes above the knee where you just make it with the one panel that gets gathered into the bodice, or you can add the gathered tier on the bottom, which is what I did. That was my preference, to make it a little bit more midi length. It does have pockets, and the pockets get captured into the bodice, so they're not just flopping around in there, which I love. And it comes with a full bust front. So I made the size medium with the full bust, and that's it. I shortened the bodice by 1 inch because I do that on all my Love Notions patterns. I shortened the skirt 1 inch, and that was it. So the whole thing's been shortened 2 inches, 1 in the bodice, 1 in the middle skirt here, and that was it. And that's usually about perfect for me with Love Notions. Sometimes I'll do for longer dresses, like on my maxi dress title, I took a 1/3 inch off the bottom of the hem, which I'm glad I did. I needed to do that. But for their midi dresses and above the knee dresses, 2 inches is usually good. One above the waist, 1 below the waist. Anyway, I just think this is called the Rainbow Harvest, I think is the name of this print. Just beautiful. The cotton sateen was wonderful and very easy to work with, and just makes a really lovely cotton summer dress. So I can't wait. I just finished this one right at the end of the month before we left to go pick up our kids before the 4th. So this got done right at the end of June. This is the last thing that I made for the month, but so pleased with my dress, with the pockets, and really loving that. And I've got a full post over on Minerva's website if you'd like to read more about this dress. So this fabric was gifted to me in exchange for a post on their website. I do that every now and again. Not as much as I used to, but every now and again I still do that. So that's over on Minerva's website. Anyway, love this dress. Highly recommend the Tempo Sundress by Love Notions. It's a really good one. And it goes together really quick too. And shirring is fun. If you've not tried it, it's a lot of fun. I have a video on the channel where I walk you through how to do shirring, which is the elastic thread in the bobbin, regular thread in the top, and it makes everything elasticy. So anyway, that is it, folks. That is all 11 things that I made in the month of June. Don't forget about the Feature Friday pattern, which is available $5 today only, which is the Allegros. If you're interested in Sew Haley Jane's sewing box, you can grab that for 10% off as well. All that is in the description box. And then also, if you're interested in coming to meet me in person and can get to Bloomington, Indiana, I will leave that information down below as well, or a link to take you over to the website for that information. All right. Whew. That's it for today, folks. I hope you're getting some sewing in this weekend. My plan is to do some fun sewing all weekend. You're watching this on Friday. My plan is to do some batch cutting on Friday so I can just do some really fun sewing on Saturday and Sunday this weekend. Hopefully you're getting that as well. And then Sunday we'll be doing a continuation of my greatest tutorial hits. And I think this Sunday is buttonholes. We'll be talking about buttonholes. So both knit and woven buttonholes. All right, guys, that's all I have for today. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday, and I'll see you again on Sunday. Bye.